Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome back to All Praise Picks. Today we're looking at the Dallas Mavericks versus the Boston Celtics in the NBA Finals, Game 2 on June 9th, 2024. So the Celtics won Game 1 pretty handily, and the Mavericks are looking to tie the series 1-1 before it goes to Dallas for their two home games. So I got two parlays for you guys, both on BetMGM, and as always, I'll break down the lines, give you my opinions, and if you tap in, we can all win. So this is the first parlay. It's an even plus 100 parlay, and it consists mostly of totals and a spread. I lean towards the Mavericks in this game to cover a plus 15.5 spread. In the last game, they lost by more than 15 points, and I don't think that that'll happen in this game. So I do think that the Mavericks offense overall will be better in this game than it was in Game 1. So I have a four-leg parlay at plus 100, and the first leg is for the Mavericks to score more than 48 points in the first half. So in the playoffs this year, they've averaged 52.3 points in the first half, and against Boston in the regular season, they had 59 points on average. So I think that while the Celtics offense and defense is better, in my opinion, than the Mavericks, I don't think that they're that much better to hold the Mavericks under 48 points in the first half, and I think that Game 1 was an abnormal game for them. They only had 42 points in the first half, and I think that in this game they'll be able to score upwards of 50 points in the first half. And the same is true for their total points. I have them going over 96.5 total points. This season in the playoffs, they've averaged 106 points in the playoffs, and against Boston, they've averaged 110 points. So I think that the Mavericks offense is honestly much better than they showed in Game 1, and I think that this game will be much closer than it was in Game 1. As I mentioned before, I think that they'll be able to cover that 15.5 spread, so they won't lose this game by more than 15 points. And I think that the total points in this game for Dallas and Boston combined will be over 208 points. In Game 1, the total was 196 points, and Boston won that game handily, so I think that while Boston's offense will probably be the same in terms of the amount of points that they score, I think that Dallas will be much better in this game. So I think that this game will go over 208 points. So that's a four-leg parlay at plus 100. So if you bet 1 unit, you get 1 unit back, which is always good. So this is the second parlay that I got. It's at plus 155. So there is added risk to this parlay, but I do feel confident in these lines. I got 6 legs for you guys. So the first one is for Tatum to score over 20 points and to get over 7 rebounds in this game. So Tatum, he scored 16 points in the last game, and when doing research, I saw that he never had consecutive games under 20 points since 2020. So I think that in this game, he'll bounce back and be able to score at least 4 more points than he did in Game 1 to get over 20 points. In terms of his rebounds, he's averaged 15 rebound chances versus Dallas in the playoffs and converted them into 11 rebounds, which is a 73.3% rebound chance percentage. So he's obviously their best rebounder on the team, and I think that their teammates defer to him to get the rebounds in order to establish the offense once they're able to get a stop on defense. So I think that he'll be able to get at least 7 rebounds in this game. And I think the same is true for Luka to get 7 rebounds. In Game 1, he had 14 rebound chances and 10 rebounds. And I think that with Dallas playing a small ball lineup, which means that they'll take Lively and Gafford off the floor and lean more towards Luka, PJ Washington, and Derrick Jones Jr. to get the rebounds in order to have a better matchup against Kristaps Porzingis. I think that he'll be able to get at least 7 rebounds in this game. So I also have Holiday and Kyrie Irving to get over 3 assists. So Holiday had 10 potential assists and 5 assists in the last game on only 41 passes. So I think that if this game is closer, like I said before, I think that he'll be able to get at least 3 assists, and he had 5 assists in the last game. So as long as this game is close and he plays the way that he usually does, he should be able to get 3 assists in this game. I think in the last video that I mentioned that he's had at least 3 assists in every single game that he's played against Dallas, so I don't see that changing in this one, unless there's some unforeseen circumstance. I also think that Kyrie Irving will be able to get 3 assists in this game. He had 3 potential assists and only 2 assists in the last game, and I think that was just because of the Mavericks weren't anticipating the Celtics not switching on defense and the Mavericks just honestly just were not prepared for the level of defense that the Celtics were playing in the last game, and I think that in this game they'll be more prepared and will have more fast break opportunities led by Kyrie Irving. So I think that he'll be able to get 3 assists in this game. And as I mentioned before, I think that the Mavericks will be able to at least cover the 15.5 point spread. So this is a 6-leg parlay for plus 155. So if you bet 1 unit, you get a little bit more than 150% of your money back, which is obviously better than double, but comes with added risk. So just bet wisely. That's what I would do. But yeah, thanks guys for watching. Hopefully if you guys tap in, we can all win, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.